Hi, I'm Kelly Williams from Red and White Realty, and today on Who's the Who in the 902, we're speaking with Jason. Jason is from Wheelhouse Coffee Company here in Kentville, and they are a brand new company, so we have lots to learn. Welcome, Jason.
Oh, thank you, Kelly.
Can you tell us all about Jason and your partner Amos? What brought you to Kentville and your business?
Sure. We started a couple of years ago in 2018 as a roastery initially, and my partner Amos is working out of Wolfville. And then a couple of years later, we decided, or I asked if he needed a partner, and he said sure. And I was here just to help him move on, and we both shared the same kind of goals and aspirations we wanted for a company, to keep it like socially viable and make sure it was about the community and the people. And we kind of got a rumor that this place was opening, and it kind of fell in our lap. And right. Kentville was a place we wanted to kind of go to because it wasn't a tourist town, and it was kind of like a middle town, but we knew the location was really nice and the community was trying to grow. And it was important for us to be part of a community that was growing, because Wheelhouse Coffee is really all about community, and we try to make sure that anyone comes in as a customer leaves as a friend, and we really focus on that personal aspect, the one-on-ones.
Right.
Coffee is important to us and my partner and his wife JC, who's also a partner, and we just want to make sure that it's not just a place where you show up, pick up, and leave, but you can actually make friends and have talks, and we just know our people, right? That's what was important.
Sort of a neighborhoods, drop in, have a coffee, and chat with your friends and your neighbors that you're going to find here.
Exactly, like an old school coffee shop where it's not about the rush in and rush out. We let people stay and work on their computers, and people play games here. We have tons of games for people to play, and they just sit and have a good time. It's great.
Nice. That's a great idea.
Yeah, we try to get the community involved, right? Get people to come and actually spend some time.
Yeah.
So it's fun. Yeah.
So besides coffee, and it's not just a cup of coffee, you offer lattes and...
We offer specialty coffees, espresso lattes, flavored lattes, cappuccinos, cortados. We offer iced drinks, and we're trying to expand the drink menu as well into like specialty coffee drinks. Like this summer we want to have what's called the Nitro Brew coffee, which is it's a really special kind of coffee. It's a cold brew coffee that comes out almost tasting like a Guinness, which is very nice tasting and sweet. Okay. And a few other things we want to try. And of course, we also have our small bistro menu that we have. We started off with some sandwiches and soup of the day. We also have a really nice croissant sandwich, which is like a fresh cracked egg with ham cheese on a croissant, which is really popular for breakfast here.
Oh,
so
nice.
We're trying that out, and it seems to be good. And we know that in the new year with the kitchen expansion, we're going to probably have a limited reservation dinner. So we'll have a special dinner once a week or twice a week with a special menu, and people can reserve and have a dinner.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah, we want people keep asking for a place that's open late that's not a bar, because not everyone likes to drink, and people still want to go out for a date place.
And more than a coffee place, so somewhere you can have a nice sit-down dinner.
Exactly. You take a date somewhere, right? The thing is, we know people won't just show up for coffee, but if we had dinner, maybe that'll change people's idea, right?
Well, that's a great idea.
Yeah, so we're trying.
Well, no, it's nice. It's great to be able to try new ideas, because that's the whole idea, especially an entrepreneurial mind that you have.
And we want people, we're open late Friday nights, and we've had a trouble getting people in, but we started doing game night or offering specific desserts, and people, they come out. Like we had a special cheesecake, and people were like, "Oh, I want the cheesecake," so they showed up for the Friday, which was nice,
Well, right. Well, how long have you actually now been open?
So we've been open officially this will be the 9th week.
Okay.
We opened like the end of September. And since then it's been pretty good. We've already started getting some regulars, which is very nice.
Right.
So it's nice to see people who come, and we know this guy's a Tuesday guy, a Wednesday guy, and like we have one guy, Anthony, who comes like almost every second day, and he's here for a couple hours, and he enjoys like a cappuccino and something to eat and then some dessert. And it's kind of nice to have people like that, supporting us and having friendly with everyone else too. It's really cool.
Now you were mentioning that Amos is a roaster?
He's a roaster.
So where do you roast your beans, and where do you get your coffee?
So that's a pretty good question too, because Amos is really and me as well. We're very dedicated to trying to get the most fairest coffee we can possibly get, and everyone talks about fair trade coffee, but it's kind of a misused thing. Like we really source our coffee to the best of our ability to trace it right down. I mean, we have one Origins coffee that actually Amos has been to the farm. He's spoken to the farmer. We get correspondence from the farmer. It's really nice, and he always sends us pictures of our harvest and which beans we're going to get. And it's really nice being able to have that one-on-one with the farmer, because you know that he's getting the money directly, and like there's no middleman for him. Like he's getting his fairest price.
Right. And where's that?
It's in it's in El Salvador.
Oh, okay.
And it's our Las Nubes coffee. It's
Right.
really nice. It's one of our premier coffees. Like people love that coffee. But I mean, also we try, or Amos tries his best to source as much, as he says, like anyone can put a sticker on a bag and say it's ethical, but
Yeah.
unless you really know where it comes from, you really got to do your homework.
gotten on the plane and gone
Yeah,
to check out where it's coming from.
And he does
see
his
it.
best to make sure that all the coffee he sources is the best coffee he can possibly source, right? And again, we don't believe that anyone's better or worse. We just like to roast the coffee which we like, and we make coffee for ourselves. And if people like our coffee as well, it's like an organic growth, and we kind of welcome them to the tribe. And it's like, great, it's something new, right? We're offering, like we always say, we're not competing. We're just another option,
Right.
So,
Well, it sounds like it's working, because if you're saying now you've been open for 9 weeks,
Yeah.
and you're starting to get regular people that
Yeah.
are coming in and ordering their coffee, they have to be liking it.
yeah, in
Right?
Kentville, it's been super positive. Like for the most part, like all the locals, I mean the local businesses, a lot of them were their new favorite coffee spot, and we get people as far as like Annapolis who come, and people from Wolfville still come, and it's really nice to see that we have a following. It's starting to grow. It's
Right.
like flowering into something special, right? Especially since it's only been 9 weeks, and I mean, granted, we've been in Wolfville for a long time, but now have the ability to give our product to people for almost a whole week, which
Right.
before
But
was one day a
You were
week.
saying Wolfville wasn't a bricks and mortar
It was
place like
no.
this. This is your first
This
cafe.
is the first real cafe. The other one was just a market that we did, one day a week, and
Yeah.
it was just small scale. This is like major scale. Like, I mean, we're realizing already, like we need to develop a more efficient workflow, and like I said, we're getting people coming in, which is helpful, and they're also giving us their critiques, which sometimes is like, get a little taken aback, but you take it with a grain of salt and say, yeah, you know what, he's right, maybe we should do this or do that. And
Yeah.
like we've noticed too, like a lot of people are enjoying our coffee and enjoying the atmosphere. Like everyone keeps saying it's the atmosphere. It's so fun to be there. It's always lively. There's always people. It's always got a warm feeling, and that's what we wanted. Like, we
Yeah.
wanted a true coffee shop, right? Somewhere you can be comfortable.
Right. Well, I have to say that I know I have friends that are just love doing the coffee tour.
Okay.
Come into
yeah.
town, and that's like, let's get in the car and drive. Let's go and find out some new coffee shops, and that's what we do. We end up driving all over, trying finding the
spots.
different coffee
Yeah.
shops because Nova Scotia is such a beautiful area.
It is.
And so, having a purpose to get in the car, and this, come out to the valley and try Wheelhouse coffee, and you're not going to be disappointed.
No, you won't.
It's fantastic. So I want to thank you very much for
Thank
your
you,
time.
Kelly.
If you know of anyone who should be interviewed on a Who's the Who in the 902, please give me a call. And if you've got any real estate questions, I'd be more than happy to answer those for you as well. If you this interview or the idea behind this is to get to know the people in our community and shop local. And build our businesses here so you get to meet such great people
Thank
like
you.
Jason and prosper and just enjoy where you live. So thanks very much for joining us here on the Who's the Who in the 902.
Thank you very much, Kelly.
Thank you.
Thank you.